I'm still recovering from the 4th of July weekend. It was 113 in the shade. Also, Essence Festival was in town. You know, for those of you that don't know what Essence Festival is, I'd say go take a look it up. Give you an idea. Maxine Waters was one of the keynote speakers. So to say I was subjected to a little bit more of animosity and curiosity and abuse than normal, yeah, I wouldn't be stretching it. So the videos are real interesting. I got a lot of them. I need help editing. Thank you for those of you that have already volunteered to help edit some of my videos. I'm still getting up the videos to send to you. I'll be sending them out today, tomorrow. And so I'll be able to post more, hopefully more entertaining ones that people add their own touches to them. So enjoy these. I got more designs up at the store. I could use the support. Thank you very much. I want to thank those who have been generous enough to give as it is. But I you know, as this thing builds, I certainly need to get better cameras. I've gotten some new equipment coming in. Hopefully that will give some better audio. I've been having a bad run here of having to do returns. It's the curse of doing business over the internet, I guess. But regardless, you know, the more support I get, the better equipment I can get. You know how it goes. So I would appreciate it if you'd like to go donate, become a Patreon. I still have the GoFundMe running. Give what you can. You know, it's all appreciated. I hate to keep on turning these things into a commercial or having to beg for money, but as it is, that's the way it is. I mean, thank you very much. God bless you. Hope you enjoy these things.
Take it easy, man.
All right, brother, man. Yeah, come back and talk sometime, right? Let me know what's going on. Hang on a second here, brother.
Yeah, that's a perfect picture right there.
Oh, we got. So you brought more bait for me? Is he out the money? Is he gonna?
I bring you some more bait. I heard there was a Trump lover over here, man. I said, that's awesome. I'm glad to meet him.
How you doing, son?
Hey, man, I'm hanging in there.
No, don't leave me wrong. Here, let me read my disclaimer. Pardon me. Read my disclaimer.
Yeah, that's the way you do it, man. You talk to
Grab life by the pussy.
and that's how you learn.
Thank you.
Yeah, you don't
Well,
get
you
upset
see,
with people.
this is bait. This is to draw people in.
Yeah.
You know, and then how they react. Because a lot of people don't have a sense of humor.
And I love that sign there, man. I saw it on the other side. That's probably one of the most accurate ones you got here. The one that here says Republican, Democrat.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
That's what this election was about. Look, what was on the left? People were pissed, so they picked Bernie Sanders because he was going to the establishment.
Oh, I see.
That was the message.
I see.
And then people on the right, why? He didn't take any money from Wall Street.
I see that.
Screw them.
Who took money from Wall Street?
Huh?
See what?
She took money from Wall Street?
Big time.
Like,
Big time. You kidding me? She was giving speeches. You don't know about the speeches that she gave to the Wall Street Bank.
He never took nothing from nobody.
No, he didn't take any
He just don't
money
like
from
Mexicans.
What?
He just don't like Mexicans.
See, that's what you get for listening to this bullshit. You listen to it. Man, you got to still listen to that for the time.
We trying to build a wall, though.
Well, do you have doors on your house? Do you have doors on your house?
Yeah,
Why?
to protect me.
Thank you. So can we have a wall in our country? I mean, you wouldn't want anybody just walking into your damn house, do you?
Realistically, we've actually already had a wall. We had it for some time. What he's trying to do is reinforce the wall. I can actually show you video right now of the wall that's currently in existence. Right
And
now.
I can show you the whole thing.
Oh yeah, I'm not denying that there's not problems with the wall that's already in existence. But there is still currently a wall in existence. There's fencing and wall.
But it's easily transversed. You got film of people just walking over it.
So if you build a new wall, it's not going to be easily.
Again, do you want walls on your house? If your doors are
It's
faulty,
always ways around.
it's about security. We just can't have anybody walking into our country. We've been bombing people around the world for how many decades? How many enemies have we made? And now we're just going to open up our borders again. Yeah, come on in. Shit, we don't give a damn if you want to kill us. Come
Funny
on,
thing
come on,
about
come
that
on.
is, everyone here is an immigrant. Everyone.
I was going to say.
Legally. But you just don't open up your doors to your house. Go, hey, come on in and steal some. There's a refrigerator over there.
You think people
Use
are
my
actually
daughter in my
business
bathroom. Shit, do whatever you want. Crap on my couch. You don't do that. You put doors on your house. So we've been fighting wars around the world for how long?
So we go to other countries freely, legally. We get visas and passports to travel to other countries. And you're saying that that's what that we should be doing here as well. We should have proper feeding and fencing, get other people.
We
coming to-
already have that before. We
Yeah, we
also
do.
have the open door. In other words, the front doors are locked. The back door is wide open. We just gotta close the back door.
Like
so
if
we
you,
know who's
like you
coming
came
in.
from a third world country like Syria where they're bombing each other right now, and you wanted to find some kind of freedom.
They already have a big vetting system.
Yeah, they do.
It's already in place. But what we don't have is a secure border. We need this secure border. Most everything else to take care of itself.
So let me ask you this. In your personal opinion, we've had border security for a long period of time. Everyone knows
No,
that.
we haven't. That's why I'm first-hand testimony I'm getting from border agents. People that show me their badges, they're border agents, and they're telling me to my face on camera, the borders are wide
So
open.
I'm saying, what you just said to me is that you've spoken to Border Patrol. So to me, that tells me that we have someone patrolling our borders. Accurate statement? Yes or no? If they're
In the same sense that we might have, like in Chicago right now, not enough police to stop the crime. They don't
yeah,
got police.
right.
They ain't doing nothing too much about stopping the crime.
Right, so in my opinion, everyone is entitled to their own opinion, right? If we already currently have Border Patrol, similar to what you just used as police in Chicago, if the police in Chicago aren't doing their jobs, and if the Border Patrol aren't doing their jobs for X, Y, Z reasons, whether it be not strength in numbers or just not being able capable to perform the duties, then we should work on those aspects. Not
They
just
are
say-
being worked on.
Right, exactly. So if the problem right now is not enough Border Patrol, then go out and hire additional
They are
border
doing that.
support. So that's one thing that we
That's
can
what
do.
one of the things he's been doing.
Right. So that's one of the first and the easiest things, and probably the cheapest thing to do in terms of actually securing our borders. Now,
But you
another
know,
thing
it's been
we do-
black in him. Obama had placed a lot of what I refer to as Obama bots. In other words, people that
Okay.
because the two agendas here going on. Remember, the one agenda wanted worldwide. When you look at this in the bigger picture, they wanted to destroy Western civilization, and America in particular, so we can bring this economy down and make a one-world currency and form a one-world government. That was the plan. That was what the TPP was about. That's what the Paris Accords were about. That's what all these big trade agreements were about. About making bigger and bigger money trade blocks so it takes it further away from our own independence and how we rule ourselves. That man came in and just did body blows to him. He took out the TPP, took out the Paris Accords, he's taken out the fake propaganda news, which is a godsend. And he's busted 10,000 pedophiles since February 17th, which has taken away their blackmail. How they get away with a lot of this is the powers that be run a pedophile ring and compromise our representatives and the journalists. And then they blackmail them. Look up the pedophile task force ring that he started.
I will.
Look
Well, when we
up
talk
the
about
contested emails and what was found on Wiener's laptop and what the NYPD.
Oh, yeah, well, I mean, we have corrupt people in every form and aspect of law, government as well as in business. Now, no one's perfect, but in terms of the Paris Accords, those are also not just political, it's also in regards to climate change.
Oh, I'm so glad you brought that thing up.
I hear you, but in terms of just going back to the borders. Now, we've already had things going on with the borders. One of the things that makes the borders unsecure is that people can go underneath the border. So building a wall that would be higher.
No, listen, I will grant you this.
Right.
The world isn't the persona, it isn't the all-being thing. It's not going to completely stop anything. If you have the will, you'll find a way.
Exactly.
They can do submarines, they can do whatever.
Exactly.
But the thing is, again, you don't make it easy for them. You don't leave your door unlocked. You lock it. If you really want it secure, you put the bar lock on it. If you really want it secure, make it a steel door. So I'm saying there's ways to make it harder for the criminals who will traffic in child pornography, sex rings. This
Right.
is one of the things busted.
Right, drug
So it ties
trafficking and
together.
human trafficking,
Because
slave
this is an
trafficking.
international sex trading ring that's being busted through the Wiener laptops and the Bethesda emails. It was run through the Clinton Foundation through Haiti. We're talking about over 100,000 children
I agree
disappeared
with you
in this
that
country.
the
We're
Clinton
into
Foundation
this
actually did do
sex slave
something
ring.
bad with Haiti.
And that man is busted.
But in addition to that, I mean, all of these systems are corrupt in my opinion. Someone,
Oh, I think that's that an excuse
No,
to go ahead
no,
and
no.
oh well, they're up.
I'm
let's
all
just keep
for
on with it.
enhancing security, but it's the levels of what we're doing to going through the enhancement in terms of building taxpayers or having Mexico, quote unquote, pay for that fucking wall that they have already said they're not going to do.
I don't give a shit who pays for it. Just build the damn thing.
Well, that's the problem. See, now if we're not thinking about who's paying for it, it hurts us in the long run as a
Not necessarily.
people, as a
The
nation.
money it'll save us in this sense. If it saves how many lives from illegal? Look, they just had 2 illegal. No, it just blew me away. This just happened. Where the hell is this? This is insane. This was yesterday. Headline news. A 15-year-old, 17-year-old, rape a mother in front of their children. They're both illegal. They're
Okay.
going to be turned over to ICE, turned over to the feds, who are then going to release them back into where they came from.
What I'm saying is, we can't look at all people of a nation and say that they're all doing stereotypical.
Who's saying that? No one's saying that.
I am saying that based off of what I'm saying. So,
From what? From who? Then you're seeing the wrong things.
okay, let me explain to you what I'm saying. Based off of what's going on and us building the border patrol around Mexico, and a lot of things that Trump administration has said in regards to illegal Mexicans that are coming over and
And
preventing
Salvadorians, and they found people from Syria coming over, China. We don't know who the hell's coming over.
Right, so everyone is coming primarily from that Mexican border is what the Trump administration has pretty much been pushing in terms of the nation's agenda.
We need
Now,
to close the damn front door.
right, now, in addition to the Mexican border, which we actually do have an issue with, I'm in agreement with that, we also have a large body of water, the Atlantic and the Pacific, that people can't come in and over. So in terms
But you,
of...
again, you just make it harder. It's not all that easy. You understand we do have...
Right, it's a deterrent.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
yes, it's a deterrent. We're building the walls to make it harder for the, just like the example, the 2 guys that just raped the mother in front of the children. So it isn't so easy for them to just walk across
That's
the wall.
perfectly fine. But what we have a problem with is that we look at it and say, oh, these 2 illegals just came over here and raped someone in front of their daughter. What we're not talking about is the 2 very well legal U.S. citizens here that are doing the same exact crimes if not worse. So these things need to be taken into consideration as well.
But they don't bust them for what? I don't know of any. I haven't, maybe, I don't know, you can prove that statement, but if you can show me where anybody's a
Sure,
legal
I
person
can. I can
has been
actually.
busted for raping
As a matter of fact, I can.
their mother
Just-
in front of their children.
Just a year and a half ago, there was a guy.
So what do you say? So that they bust the guy?
No. Let me explain to you what I'm saying. A year or so ago, there was a guy who was somewhere located in the Midwest, and he had a drug or a sex ring going on, and
Yeah.
he was impregnating women and holding them captive.
Okay,
I'm sure
I
you
forget
heard about
what
it.
it
Yeah, it was very big national news
Yeah.
at the time. And he had not 1 but 2, I think it was even possibly 3 young ladies. I know it was 2 for sure. And this one black gentleman, I forget his name, it escapes me. He actually heard one of the women, a white woman, who was actually being held captive. The against her will, and he went to go save her, this black man did. And that became very big national news because he said he hung out with the guy and did whatever and whatnot, but he ended up busting into the house and freeing 2 white women that were being held against their will. And it was very big national news. Now, I said all of that just to say, these things are happening in other countries, but they're also happening in this country as well,
Fine.
with our citizens here as well.
Yeah.
So if we say, hey, all of the problems are coming over from Mexico,
We're not saying that. Nobody's saying that.
right,
Nobody
right.
getting
We
that
also
from.
just need to look at what the problems that are going on here in the U.S.
The point is, nobody's saying the things you're saying other than the fake news he was trying to drum up.
No, it's actually been Trump himself who's going on and specified, most of the crime has actually been coming over from the borders of Mexico,
Which is true.
and he specified Mexicans.
What's wrong with him telling the truth? It's the truth I heard from border agents out here. I don't think they lied to me.
It's just the way that it's being portrayed.
What how's it being? What the truth being portrayed?
No.
I'm sorry. How are you supposed to portray the truth other than to say?
The way that it's being portrayed is that the majority of those people, Mexicans, are the problem. The majority.
Who's doing? No one's portrayed that.
Yes, that's just said.
Show me where.
Okay, sure. I'll
Show me where.
show you.
He said the criminals. He said the ones that commit a crime will be thrown out of here.
He's actually used the word Mexicans multiple times, which indicate the entire country. I can show you.
Sure, please.
If a picture is worth 1,000 words, a video is worth 10,000.
Well, look, that's why I say CNN this week comes out on video and calls the people that listen to them, which you obviously do.
No, I actually listen to the words that come out of Donald Trump's mouth himself. I listen to his statements. I don't listen to reports of what people are saying that he said. Well, I enjoy talking with you, man, and I definitely will go to your
Go to the site, see some of my videos, go to InfoWars, listen to what they have to say. Because believe this, brother, we have been told so many lies. It's actually, it's hard. That's one of the things the devil does. He makes you believe he doesn't exist because the lies are so monstrous. You don't want to believe it. You don't want to believe we've been lying to you all your life because that goes out everything.
I believe it. But one of the things that the devil does is separate. And by separation, then you can start to,
Divide and conquer.
divide and
Which
conquer.
are the methods. That's what I say. These guys are the masters, and that's why I appreciate when you first came up and said this is how we work it out.
Right, man.
Because there is no race problem
Right.
unless you make one up.
We have intellectual conversations, and we basically listen to each other's opinions because we actually can learn something.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a computer engineer. Yeah, I'm a server engineer, and
So let me ask you this, as a man who is professional, that for what she had done, should she be in jail?
I can't say because
And I've talked, you're not the first computer specialist, and I've talked to guys who in the military and cybersecurity who said if they did 1/1000 of what she had done, they would have lost their rank, they'd been in jail.
But here's the thing about what they have done. She actually did have classified information on personal servers, illegal. He's actually got information on personal servers as well.
Where's the proof?
Where's the proof? Where's the proof?
We know she admitted it. She
said-
says, "I'm sorry, I'm really sorry." And then Comey, the bozo Comey comes out and goes, "Oh, she didn't have any intent." When was the last? Go before a judge next time you get accused of anything
But
and say,
also, she
"I didn't intend to rob the bank."
She didn't have what is really deemed as
Now you really
highly
sounded like
secure
an
information.
apologist, man. That is real. There's no excuse for what she did.
Again,
None.
there-
So if we're going to hold all up to the same rules, she should be in jail.
if we held everybody up to the same rules and regulations,
Especially the people that say they represent it.
If-
There was a time
if-
that I remember that even the hint of scandal would ruin your political career forever.
If-
Now they flaunt their damn things in
If
front of our
she
crimes in front of us,
and
and
he-
you make excuses
if
for
she
that.
and he both were held to the same level of accountability as I am, they would both be in jail.
Well, do it. Let's do it.
They,
I don't see it. What crime? What crime would you put against him right now?
against him right now. He has pending allegations against him right now.
As what? What?
Didn't he have like rape or something? Right. Something like that going against him as well?
All dropped.
All dropped.
Oh, but then there's this other little tidbit of history you don't know about. Sitting presidents cannot be charged in a criminal investigation.
Right.
You can't even bring it up
Right.
until they're out.
He himself actually said that if you have pending litigation
Now
against you,
that's been in there way before he got
yeah,
in.
but literally, his words. If you have pending litigation against you, you should not even be allowed to run for a political office at that particular power, that level.
Which she was.
Right. Again, and the same thing. She had pending litigation against her, and Donald Trump had pending litigation
Against
him.
anonymous sources, people that didn't give their real names. It was all anonymous. Against it was provable at the time of their allegations, he wasn't even in the city they said they were in. So none of those cases, that was like came up like this and then whoop, went away because of the fake news. You're listening to fake news.
I'm
The hell you're
I'm
not?
not listening to fake news.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
telling
right,
you.
okay. Then where did you get that bullshit? Because that was like squashed when it came out. I mean, that was like immediately came out, they went, bullshit flag, and it just went away. Because it was bullshit.
That might actually be a fake news thing. Maybe I'm not up on it as much as I,
That's
really
my
am.
job. I'm a Cassian. This is what I do. You want this information? That's why I offered money. I offered the other crowd that was here, maybe they told you. I said, I'll give you $10 odds. I'll put up $10 to you $1. Anytime I say something you think is untrue, doesn't right, we look it up and then I take your money. When they when they didn't take the bet, then it was like, oh gee, I don't know. Then I offered him, I said, I'll tell you what, $10. I'm going to give you $10. I just want to prove you wrong on camera. Because I want to make sure that when I say something that it's real and you understand it's real. If you're calling bullshit on me, I'm going to call bullshit on you. So if you say something I think is bullshit, I'm challenging you. But I don't want to take your money. I'm going to give you money to prove you wrong. And they still walked away from me and then they brought you by.
The reason why they brought me by is because they figured that I actually had a little bit more knowledge than they did.
Were they wrong, huh?
No, they're not wrong. I actually do have more knowledge than
No, they do. But you're still stuck on. You're stuck on second. I'm telling you, you're stuck on second. You're way past first, but you're on second. You got to go
I'm
to.
not stuck on anything. I will tell you that. I have
Take
a
it
very
from an
open
old man
mind.
who does this for as a living, as a professional. There's awakening happening. A huge awakening.
Well, what I'm actually seeing is happening is we're actually kind of going backwards in terms of my lifetime. It's a black man. I can speak for only as me. I'm seeing a lot of different things going on in the nation that are very alarming. And some of the things that I'm seeing,
For instance,
as just like open racism.
what open racism?
Okay, I'll give you several examples of all these police shootings that we're seeing across the nation.
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up because I've got the FBI statistics proving, and again, I'll give you money on camera to prove this one. More whites are being shot by police officers in the shooting range. How much money? I'm going to prove that.
You don't need to prove that because I've already looked up the FBI statistics over the years, and I know that is true. I have.
And I've talked to cops out here who have told me they're now reluctant to even go into black neighborhoods because they fear they're going to be charged.
Yeah, that's been one of the long-standing.
Which is
damn right. But that's been one of the issues, long-standing issues with people of color for a long time. We've been put inside these silos of just poor housing and just
who did that? It was the Democrats.
Yeah, it's actually done by the Clintons primarily with the three strike law. So yeah, I'm with you on that. But I'm not saying that it doesn't exist. I'm not blaming Republicans or Democrats for any one or two things. I'm just saying I'm in agreement with you that this is something that definitely needs to be changed. The systemic racism, maybe even subconscious, people don't even realize.
You understand the powers that be, the ones that did this to us, set up this whole social engineering program to pit us against one another.
All right.
Look who funds Black Lives Matter. George Soros. This is the same guy that made his money from turning in his own Jews to Hitler and confiscating their property.
I'm really happy you brought up Black Lives Matter because Black Lives Matter started off as a concept, not as an organization. The concept is what really took off. And somebody said, all right, we're going to
Oh, for
make this.
entire false premise.
Right, but no. The premise was not that it was false at all.
The whole thing was
The
false.
premise was very valid because over the past
He
decade,
didn't have his hands up. He
over the
attacked
past
the cop.
decade, we've seen a number of young African Americans that look very similar to myself actually be pursued or shot and killed for things that people not of
Then
color,
let's take care of
Caucasians,
those
would
cops that
not
do
be
that.
shot for.
Just this week, Leroy Finnegan, you know who he is?
I know, but I do know about the cop that
The Oregon, the FBI guy.
That's not the guy
They
that shot
indicted the
Philando
FBI.
Castile.
Leroy Finnegan is one of the guys that was in the whole Bundy Ranch thing against the feds. The Ranch. Van Mann. When they got copter pictures of this, and, you know, this is a big thing. Him and his family are going to a town hall meeting with the sheriff of that town, right?
Okay.
On his way there, the FBI blocks off the road, runs him off the road. Finnegan gets out, his hands up like this, and the FBI surrounds him and blows him in two. On camera, on film, and as this week, and this is amazing, because for the first time, we want to talk about
What's this
justice.
gentleman's name?
Leroy Finnegan. Leroy Finnegan. So, the FBI agent is now being charged with lying in his statements about the shooting, which is going to lead to an indictment for murder, hopefully. This is now, take this, here's the statistics for you. If you want to know, you want to know about corruption, please listen
When
to
I
this.
say like we got some corruption going on, we've seen a number of African Americans, young African Americans, that we shot on. Yeah, peacefully.
And why they bad police are bad police, let's put them away.
Yes, I agree with that. Wholeheartedly. It happens
Doesn't
all
make any
across the
difference
nation.
what color they are, if they're shooting
Mexican,
people
blacks,
without
of all
put them
rationalities
away.
being shot, left and right. It's highly more likely for you to be an African American male.
Again, that statistic does not bear out. Look that up.
It's not a statistic, it's like a fact in terms of like
I think that it's a factual
My way of
statistic.
life.
Look it up.
many of us, in terms of color, people of color,
If you keep on using the color crutch, man, no one gives a shit.
We do give a shit because we are.
Maybe you do it, but I'm telling you, the rest of us are tired of hearing it. Again, it's a crutch, man. It's one of the things you talked about separating. This is what they do, separate.
Yes, it's divide and conquer.
Yeah, so why are you bringing it up? Why are you
I'm
making
bringing
it an issue?
it up and making it an issue because it's very relevant to the conversation that we're actually having right now. Now, I'm not trying to
I'm
divide
not
it.
saying your statistics, one, don't back up your argument.
No.
Cops will shoot anybody. They don't give a shit what color you are. And that's proven in the statistics. They shoot blacks, whites, Mexicans. They don't give a crap.
And they're not being prosecuted to the full extent of the law.
Yes, some of them are.
We've seen many officers.
But more and more are. I'm telling you, it's happening.
we need to cut
If
the-
all the cops were bad, brother, we would be in a lot
No,
of trouble.
all the cops are not bad. I have fraternity brothers and family members that are cops. So no, not every cop is bad, black nor white. I'm not saying that at all. They're very good cops out there. There are some bad cops as well, just like any other
Those are the ones
office
who
that
should
you're
put
working
in jail. Yes,
You have bad co-workers left and right. Not everyone is.
Don't take
just
give
one
you
bad.
how entrenched it is. I was bringing it up with the FBI. The FBI has had 151, not counting the Finnegan shooting, questionable shootings. Ones that were reported for inquiry. Of course, it's always fair inquiry. All 151 of them were shown to be justified.
Okay,
Now
let's
that's
stop right there.
bullshit.
Let's stop right
You know
there.
it's bullshit.
I know that's bullshit. But let's stop right
But
there.
Finnegan is the first one they
We
would call.
really have to look at what is deemed questionable at that point in time. Would you agree?
How about the one where the Boston bomber, the friend of the Boston bomber, the FBI goes into his home in Florida, in his house for 4 hours in one room, 5 agents surrounding this guy as they're grilling him. All of a sudden, they come out. He's got 2 bullets in the back of his head, and 3 more in his torso.
Was it
and
deemed
they said
questionable?
they attacked him. Oh, justifiable. Nothing to see here.
Well, yeah, that's
by
what
law.
I'm saying. That's one of the things that we need to look at. What is deemed questionable? A lot of these things that are
Yeah, but they
questionable
said it was.
aren't being
They
deemed
said it was
questionable.
okay. They did their internal investigation and said the FBI agent shot this guy in the back of the head twice, 3 times in the torso. Was justified.
That's the corruption that needs to be removed.
Well, that's what just happened. That was all during the Obama administration. Finnegan just got indicted in his. That's the first out of 152 shooting.
Well, there's a lot of things
finally
that go
got an
on.
FBI agent.
There's a lot of things that start in one administration and carry on to the next. They all don't. Everything doesn't get resolved in one person's
Then why didn't
administration.
Obama start the pedophile ring and bust the pedophile rings that are blackmailing our
in pursuit
our
of the Taliban.
politicians and our...
That started in his administration, but it had to be taken up in the Obama administration. Obama going after Saddam Hussein and getting all these people in
You think
Al-Qaeda.
Obama would have...
No, I'm saying that started in other people's administration. It started in Clinton administration, carried on to Bush.
Whoa. I talked to the
You gotta
man.
run, man. It's been a pleasure speaking with you. I hope you have more intelligent.
Easy for you to say.
I know. I hope you have more intelligent conversations.
Thank you, sir. It was a pleasure. Really, gentlemen, thanks for stopping by and having a shout match with me. It was great.
You like that, huh?
Keeps me young.
Alright. Everybody got their own opinion. You know how that is.
Yeah, I know. As long as we keep it civil.
Shout out to Obama. Obama was the best president the United States ever had.